I said sit.
Ma'am.
Take your item and leave?
Yep. Yeah.
I paid for it.
So take it and leave.
Take me out of here.
Why?
You gonna take me out of here or what?
No, I don't want to. You want her to just leave?
I paid for this item earlier today and I'm not leaving until I get a replacement.
Not gonna refund it.
All right, let's take me out.
Do you have a receipt?
Let's go. Take me out.
Don't touch me.
Take me out.
You want to go to jail?
Take me out. Take me out, officer, deputy, sheriff. Take me out.
You don't leave, you're gonna go to jail, and the dog's gonna go to the ACC.
Excuse me?
If you don't leave,
my dog's on a leash.
Yeah, but your dog. When you go to jail, your dog's gonna go to the ACC.
Let's go to jail, please. Right. I love it.
Are you refusing to leave, ma'am? Here.
Oh my God.
You gonna put your hands on me with a concussion?
Mr. Wallace.
You gonna put your hands on me with a concussion?
You're under arrest,
You gonna put your hands on me with a concussion?
You're under arrest.
You gonna put your hands on me with a concussion?
Mr. Wallace,
Come
you're
on,
under arrest.
Man. I work for the city, man.
Okay.
You gonna put your hands on me with a concussion?
He can. He's just getting really...
You gonna put your hands on me with a concussion?
Just talk, have a conversation.
Really? Y'all gonna put your hands on me with a concussion? Y'all gonna play tough with me with a concussion?
None of us have even walked towards you.
Bro, you gonna tell me I'm under arrest, and I know I'm under arrest.
Okay, but what I'm saying is...
I know I'm under arrest.
Mr.
So
Wallace,
you telling me I'm under arrest?
You gotta comply with our orders,
what
man.
What the am I not complying for? Okay. What am I not complying with?
Okay, so here's an order then. You're under arrest, turn around, put your hands on me.
There you go, there's an order.
Man.
That's the order. Not doing it, not complying, mate. Come on. Just comply. You're not complying.
Like I said, bro. I gotta figure out what the I'm doing.
And you'll have the opportunity.
I said I'm doing what the I'm doing. I said I'm doing what
that was the order that we gave. That's the lawful order,
okay,
right?
so now y'all gonna tell me I'm resisting?
Well, not yet. You're not resisting. You're just standing there. But as soon as we
Mr. Wallace, can you please put the phone down?
For what? I gotta figure out my money.
We'll figure it out back at the station, okay?
No,
now
I can't figure it out at the station.
You're getting really, like, excited, and we're just talking to you, like...
In front of my kids? You pulled a taser out in front of my kid?
Turn around.
He pulled a taser out in front of my kid. Bro, you pulled a taser out in front of my kid.
Turn around.
It's a bad representation for black women.
Okay, yeah.
It's actually horrible. So many successful black women out here. Why did you have to put LaQuisha? That representation is LaQuisha. The box braids.
I love you.
On the hip. That's attitude. You know, like, that's a bad representation. There's so many successful black women. Beautiful. You had to go dig up LaQuisha.
Yes, can I get 5 shots right now?
Right now.
5 shots.
Can you be nice?
Damn, she got a BBL on her.
You're not filming us, are you?
Nah, this is stream. I'm filming me. Whoever.
Don't film us. You need to ask us before you do that.
We filming me. You gotta.
It's pointing over here.
Oh, he don't speak English, so every time somebody talks to the camera, he put it on them.
Okay. You know what? I think you guys need to go.
We ain't even do that. What if he stopped filming?
If the race is cool.
Alright, put it down real quick. It's on me, bro. It's on me. You ain't gotta put it on.
Yeah. No, you guys need to go. Go.
It's on me.
No. I've already told you. I've told you twice now. You gotta go. I'm not dealing with that.
She racist, y'all. She racist.
I'm racist.
Yes, you're racist.
Get that on camera. Get out of here.
She's racist.
This is why people have black tattoos. And had the nerve to say, what you gonna do about it? That's crazy work. We're her baby. And when these videos go viral, when these things happen, do you think that lady will respect black lives, or do you think she just created a racist? Someone who will now look at black women or black people in general and say, I don't trust her, I'm scared, or I'm afraid, or I want to cross the street when I see them walking. Say what you want about other races, but I just don't see other races of people doing the things that I see my own people doing in viral videos. And if white people or Spanish or any other race of people are doing these types of things, show me, let me know, send me the clip.
Black fatigue, or ghetto fatigue, is a real thing, and no one's staying silent about it any longer. No nationality wants to be involved or bothered by this loud, obnoxious group of people. No one, not even hard-working black Americans. I mean, I'm telling no lies here. Everywhere that group of people go, chaos follows. And no matter where you go, they're there. You can't go on a cruise ship because they done ghettoed it out. Have you seen the Carnival cruise ships? It looks like a fucking barbecue. And if you haven't noticed, it's always the same group of people. You know, loud, bonnets, pajamas, big ass eyelashes that flutter.
How is that each new generation seems to be getting dumber and dumber? What's going on? With all the access to technology, ladies and gentlemen, and information that we have today, you would expect people to be smarter. But instead, it feels like common sense and basic knowledge are becoming rare and rare. What's going on? What's the problem? Maybe it's the education system, maybe it's social media, or maybe it's just that the young people, they are being taught what to think instead of how to think. Yeah, because whenever someone starts shouting and swearing to get their point across, they've already lost the argument. Yeah, one wise person once said, a bacteria on Mars is considered life, but a fetus on Earth is not life. Can you imagine?
It is not because you are black. I repeat, it is not because you are black. It is because you lack morals, self-respect, and character. You are loud, you are obnoxious, disrespectful, with very little regard for anyone else. You don't just tolerate dysfunction, you defend it. You protect the degenerates, and then you try to silence anyone who is calling for accountability.
Ma'am, she can't be eating at the grapes.
Why are you in my business?
No, store policies. They started cracking down now.
The store policies say her ass can eat those grapes.
Ma'am, you uphold this child, some of her ass can eat these grapes?
This is a free word. I can do whatever I want.
Ma'am, get your hand out the bag.
Are you going to make me?
Okay, I'll be right back. Go and get help.
And I'm not going to be much longer with y'all. I understand we need to move beyond color. I'm not about that, but y'all raised it. If you start it, I'll end it for you. Don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. But we got a problem. Black people got a problem. Now we can move to color blindness and always look at the man by the content of his character, never the color of his skin. I'm down for that. You get my vote. Yay and amen, I'm for that. But before we get there, we need to hear some truth. Black people and white folk. Black people got a problem. And it's a God problem. When black people see the world, I don't care. You can train them. You can train a black man to be a physician. You can train him to be an astrophysicist. You can train him to be a lawyer, but you can't train him to understand the world. He doesn't know. I'm telling you. There's not 2 cents worth of difference between a mass murderer. There's not 2 cents of difference between a petty thief that's locked away in prison than a black doctor when it comes to understanding the world. Listen, you listen to me. We got to deal with this. And we need to begin to acknowledge it, talk about it, ask God to help us, because only God can help black people where they are. Black people had Africa, that big old continent over there. They never built one boat that was seaworthy, not one. There's not one monument in Africa, in all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level, and none of them made out of stone, all of them made out of grass and wood. Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa. The worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela. Disease, AIDS, and crime is running wild in Johannesburg. They're killing one another over there. They're dying of sickness. The government is mismanaged. The people who ran the nation are now leaving the nation because black folk don't know how to run no nation. They don't know how, and we need to admit it. I know you don't like it, but you need to stop shucking and jiving. We got a problem. Nigeria produces oil every year, yet the children over there are hungry and pot-bellied and walking barefoot. We got a problem. You talk about the Hutus and the Tutsis. Look what's going on in Zimbabwe now with Mugabe. We got a problem, black folk. And forget about Zimbabwe and South Africa, Nigeria. Look at what y'all have done in Harlem. You can't even hold on to Harlem. We got a problem. Black folk don't understand the world. You can get mad with me all you want. You can say what you, but you can't prove me wrong. Now, I'm not saying this because I hate black folk. I'm saying it because I love you enough to tell the truth. And the only person going to ever help us get out of the situation is going to be God. There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind. He does not understand the world. He doesn't. I don't care if he learned medicine. He doesn't understand the world. He can't even hold on to Harlem. When he was here, he moved out. We got to talk to the Lord.
Lawlessness is the rejection of God's commandments, God's standards. It's crazy. This is a societal decay, and it's a sign of a spiritual and moral decline. It's a moral decline when sinful behaviors, they are becoming normalized. They are now normalized. It seems as if it's normal to do what these folks are doing. And to make matters worse, they are simply students. Students, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's crazy. And sometimes people, they often decide what they want to believe first, and then they will look for information that supports those belief systems. That's what they do. Instead of being open-minded, looking at all the facts, they will only focus on the evidence that backs what they think. And yet they are students. They are college students. That's what makes it worse. These are college students. Anything that would challenge their views is automatically dismissed and ignored. How sad. How sad, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. And this is how dangerous brainwashing is. It only goes to show us how dangerous brainwashing is. Never underestimate brainwashing. No. This is what happens when people are constantly exposed to a one-sided narrative. It's a manipulative narrative, a manipulative messages that most of these kids are exposed to, and they will end up believing it even without questioning, because that's the stuff that they're exposed day in, day out, day in, day out. And over time, they will lose the ability or even the desire to think for themselves. They will lose it. They will accept whatever they are told as truth, even when it's harmful and false. It won't matter. It won't matter. That's the kind of control these manipulative systems are imposing on our kids. How sad. It's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. What a generation that is being brought up. You just wonder. It's crazy. Yeah, that's why I enjoy watching videos of people like Charlie Kirk for what they are doing, advocating and always standing up for the truth. Always standing up for the truth, even when it feels like everyone else is against you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because telling the truth, it might not always seem easy and popular, and people, they may actually hate you for saying it. Yeah. But choosing what's right is more important than trying to fit in and trying to stay comfortable. It's always important. And truth is worth defending, even when it's hard, because without truth, the world will be lost, ladies and gentlemen. The world will be lost. Yeah. So speak honestly, stay true to your values, and don't be afraid to stand for what is right. Don't be afraid to stand for what is right. Yeah. Because real strength always shows when we stick to what is right. When you stick to what is right, no matter who's watching, no matter who's against us. Yeah, I really give great respect for Charlie Kirk. Great respect for him. Yeah. And Romans 1:22, ladies and gentlemen, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. They became fools. Most of these liberals. It's crazy. And they often think that they are smart, that they are wise. But guess what? They'll be heading in the harmful path. And the end thereof is destruction, will be destruction. And I honestly think that one of the biggest challenges nowadays is to finish a college degree without becoming woke. I think it's now strongly difficult to finish a college degree without becoming woke. Yeah, because so many classes and campus activities, they are filled with political messaging, and it feels like you are constantly being pushed to adopt certain beliefs. Yeah. And it can be really hard just to focus on learning. Yeah. And keep your own values without giving in to the pressure. It's crazy. It's crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, if we truly want to experience a happily ever after in our lives, whether that means peace, purpose, or lasting joy, we have got to start turning to God for help. It's high time we start turning to God for help, because we can't do it on our own. It's not possible. It's not possible. And life is too challenging, too unpredictable. We need His guidance. We need His strength. We need His wisdom to lead us in the right direction and help us build something real and something lasting. Absolutely. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And it's always my deepest desire and hope that these students will turn their lives to God, who feels all in all, casting their burdens to Him, for He cares and He loves us so much. He loves us so much. My hope is that they will find meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in their lives and lead a peaceable life full of joy, meaning, purpose all the days of their lives. Yeah. Well, folks, if you enjoyed that one, be sure to click on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and to comment. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.